I am Justin Davidson. I am the owner operator of Davidson and Son Construction Company. We are a construction company based out in Bucks County, PA, and we specialize in bathrooms, but we also do kitchens and decks. We do a lot of bathrooms, and I can tell you that one of the most popular things that we do, people are getting rid of tubs constantly. They're getting rid of soak-in tubs. People who only have one tub in a house are getting rid of tubs and doing walk-in showers. The bigger houses that have like the 1980 soak-in tub, the real deep thing that you got to climb into. Every time we do one of them, they come out. No one uses them anymore. Some people don't even put tubs back in. They get rid of them. And if they do put a tub back in, it tends to be a standalone, like a clawfoot, because clawfoot tubs have came a long way. Before, when you got a clawfoot tub, it was always solid cast iron, right? But now you can get on plastic and different materials for a little less money. So people are doing standalone tubs, stand-up showers. We do a lot of stand-up showers. And we do probably more custom than we do buying shower pans, meaning we'll tile on the floor of the shower area as well. You can totally customize your bathroom when you do it that way. So that tends to be our number one job is showers with custom shower pans and benches and a niche. It's like a cutout in the back where you put all your soaps, the light in the bathroom. There's so many things that people do. Like it's like every bathroom that we do that they used to not do. And a toilet's a toilet, right? No, you're wrong. Because I've installed three $2,000 toilets and two $1,000 toilets. So toilets are not just toilets. Those toilets I just mentioned need outlets. So these toilets, you don't even have to, if you want the seat to come up, you hit a button. If you want to flush it, you hit a button. Everything's a button. There's a light in the toilet. I mean, they pretty much do everything that they actually, the toilet seat itself, if you want it to warm up before you sit, you hit a button. I never before until the past about 2 years. It was just always like a basic toilet. Some people bought like nicer toilets, but they didn't spend that kind of money on toilets. So with toilets, that's something that was very interesting to me that I'm doing a lot of is expensive toilets that you plug in. Mirrors. One of the trends I see are people are constantly buying backlit mirrors with anti-fog now. Another thing that needs electric. So people's mirrors now need electric as well. Now that's not enough light to do your whole bathroom, but it gives a nice ambiance. Just a little bit of light in the background. If you just want to leave that on at night, for when you're walking in. And the anti-fog design is nice, right? Let's just be honest. It's a pain in the butt when you get out and you have to shave and you can't see. You just hit that button and it takes care of it. Another thing that I'm seeing trend for a bathroom is something I never thought I'd see trend again, and that's gold. So when I first started my business 20 years ago, I was ripping gold out constantly. Nobody put gold in. Everybody was ripping it out. Now they have something called brushed gold. Another thing that I've seen, accent wall, different things, shiplap. We do a lot of shiplap, tile accent walls. I've wallpapers back. People are putting wallpaper back for accents, and which once again I didn't think that was ever going to come back, but it is. It's back, wallpaper. So like an accent wall. A lot of people are doing accent walls. You always got to go with classics. Some of the classics are subway tile, right? They were in style 100 years ago. They're in style now. Colors, the blacks, and that's a dated thing. Chromes, brushed nickels, like the basic colors, they are kind of in forever and ever. Blue tubs and whatever you like. There's a lot of different things. Like I just did a shower pan, it's black. Okay. That's going to be very dated because black shower pans were non-existent before. And I'm sure in about 3 years, they're probably going to be non-existent again. Okay. Stuff like that. You want to stay more basic, like white and the tans and the more neutral colors. If you do all gray, once again, that dates it. People know gray of 2024, 2025 is the same thing as the pink of 1982. It's the same thing. I'm very opinionated on my job, even though it's someone else's bathroom, because listen, I do 80 of these. You're hiring me for my professional opinion. And the fact that I do that many, I strongly try to steer people. The most common thing that I see people get crazy with is colors. They just go bananas. It's too much. Like some people do like a nice tile and then you do like a green, like a lime green wall. And it's totally not necessary. The colors clash. That's the thing that I see customers do the most. So the one luxury bathroom item that I would pick, and that we don't actually do that many of, which makes it even funnier, is the heated floor. I like the heated floor. It's nice. But not for whatever people. A lot of people don't do the heated floor. If you have no attachment to a bathroom and you're going to sell it, that would be the one time that you maybe want to go to like a Home Depot or something like that. And you can buy like an in-stock tub that's white. You get yourself some white tile. You would add a niche, but no crazy colors. Keep it kind of subtle. right? You make everything white and clean, new faucet, you get your basic vanity and toilet, and that's it. If people come in and everything looks new and it looks clean, it's going to sell the house. People do not like used bathrooms. A lot of people don't realize that people redo bathrooms a lot when they first move in. It's like one of the things they do first a lot, but they don't want to deal with someone else's bathroom. What are you putting on your bathroom walls? I don't think people talk about enough. Let's say 1985, when you did a bathroom and you're going to tile it, what you used, you just use sheetrock, right? And then they came with waterproof sheetrock. And then after that, people start using waterproof sheetrock. So the number one thing I'm going to start with is in any direct water area, you should never have sheetrock. You shouldn't have sheetrock behind any tile system. Never, ever, 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 never. The only time that people actually use sheetrock is when they are putting like a system over it, like if there's tile systems that you laminate the sheetrock with like a flat. That will be the only time. I myself don't like those systems. I like getting waterproof material on there first. I don't want the sheetrock on the back. So I tend to use either a hardy backer, and then we tape all our seams, and then we actually paint all the walls. We waterproof them before we tile. We waterproof everything so that essentially the thing is leak proof before you put tile on it, right? So the tile just makes it look pretty. It's already sealed. And then another thing that we use a lot now is because before, when I first started doing bathrooms, and people do custom bathrooms, when you did the floor system, you had to do a wet bed. It was like a 3-4 day process. You had to do a wet bed, a rubber pan, another wet bed. It was pretty drawn out. So now they have these shower systems. I use a shower system that's called ProTile, and what it is, it's like a pre-made pan that fits in that area. And now these pans, they have different sizes: 3x4, 3x5, 3x3, 3x6, and you can cut them and you can adjust them. So essentially, what you used to do in 3 days, you're doing in 6 hours. So it cuts a lot of time out on doing those custom bathrooms. So I use that system a lot. So with that system comes a special pro board that you have to use as well, and special adhesive. And we have to coat the corners and put tape in the corners, and we have to do all these things. But that system again is 100% waterproof before we put tile on. So we like to make things waterproof before we tile, because of the fact that before, the worst thing you could ever do in a bathroom is get a call back that something's leaking. So we try to go above and beyond and use the right systems. Plumbing, I see a lot of people make plumbing mistakes. People that do their own plumbing, they don't really understand how traps work. Traps are set too high, yeah, and then it doesn't work properly. They don't. People do bathrooms and they don't replace the pipes when they look worn, which is crazy because that's everything that's behind the walls. And I'd say the number one thing that I see people do, the biggest mistake, they buy cheap faucets. I see people do it my customers don't do it because I don't let them do it. But a lot of people, they go and they buy cheap faucets. They go to Amazon. They get them from China. And they get these big systems. They're all in one. And I try to accept, my customers know, but I see a lot of people like online buying them. And what they don't realize is the inside of those systems aren't solid brass. So in time they rust. Okay, and then rust starts coming out, and you see the little rust spots on the thing. So I know that it was only $300, and it has everything you need, but it's not going to last. So that's the most common mistake is people don't realize that you have to pay when it comes to your faucets. You need to go to a professional place and buy them so that you're not replacing them every few years. They're not made the same way as like when you go to a plumbing supply, and it's something that you use every single day. It is not the place that you want to go cheap. It's not the faucets. Go somewhere else. Spend less on a vanity or a toilet, not the faucets. Get the good faucet. So your basic bathroom size, the most common bathroom in the United States of America is between 5x7 and 5x8. That's what it is. That's the smallest you can fit everything: a tub, a vanity, and a toilet. Okay. So if I'm looking at one of those jobs, the first thing I would come out and I will give you an estimate. Now we have to discuss if you're going to change the current layout, meaning because most people have a tub in those, right? But like I said, a lot of people are pulling those out. I actually will go through everything that people are doing, all the different things and different options that's hot right now. Like I will come in and I see someone with a 5x8. I ask them if they want a shower pan. Once they say they want a shower pan, then we talk about, do you want a pre-made shower pan or do you want me to custom make a shower pan? Because if you're going to custom make a shower pan, then we can get into custom glass and a custom bench. Now, so if you do a pre-made shower pan, then you're not going to get a custom bench. You're going to get like a pre-made bench. The two most common are like a corner bench, or now that's another trend actually for this year is a bamboo bench. They get mounted on the back wall and they fold up and down. We've done I think like 4 or 5 of them recently, and they're really kicking up. Do you want a niche? Well, a niche is like the cutout in the back. Most people do. A light in the shower. Ventilation. Do you have a window? Do you have a fan? Do you want a new fan? Do you need a fan? We'll go through other lighting, because that's another trend on that people are doing. A lot of people are ripping out actual wall lighting and they're putting in recessed lighting because they don't want to deal with the actual light above the mirror. So a lot of people are ripping that out and putting lighting in. So we go through lighting, what those choices are. So in the area that I'm predominant, a lot of houses don't have outlets. So you need an outlet in the bathroom now, right? So we go through all those little upgrades to make sure that we take your bathroom from probably 1970 or 80 to now. And then once you have all the materials selected, I give the customers places to go select their materials. Like my plumbing all comes from my plumbing supply. I won't buy it from Home Depot. My tile comes from a tile place. Like I have a list that I will send you after we agree on what you're doing, and I give you the price, and then you accept the price. I'll give you a list of stores, and then when you go to the stores, whoever you're dealing with already knows everything that you need. So all you got to do is talk and pick things out. We schedule, because I don't want to schedule until everything is in. Because one of the things that I'm known for is going through bathrooms kind of quick. So a 5x8 bathroom, complete gut down to studs, put back together again, 6 days usually. That's with new plumbing and all too.